Welcome back. This is Wisconsin Shoe Guy, and today's going to be a worth the price video on this beautiful Edward Green Polperro summer loafer. During the month of September, I'm really highlighting this charity that I'm fundraising for. It's the Leukemia Lymphoma Society. If you know anybody who's been affected by any of these terrible diseases that this represents, please consider giving. Even $1 will help. Hey, before we get started, I just wanted to point out that I've organized all my videos into playlists on my channel. So if you're looking for more videos around a specific topic, especially topics like this with general shoe knowledge, you can find all of the videos in one place so that you're able to easily access everything that's out there. Thanks much. Welcome back, and this is Wisconsin Shoe Guy. Today, we're going to talk about a very cool pair of loafers that I have. This is a worth the price video on these Edward Green Polperros. Now, I don't usually buy cemented shoes. I saw these Edward Greens out there. They're summer loafers. I thought, hey, you know, how bad can they be? They're Edward Green, right? And so I thought I'd give them a try. Soles are extraordinarily thin. The leather itself is beautiful, right? They're unlined. They have no structure around the back. They're a little long, right? My toes, and I went actually down half a size compared to what I would expect, and my toes are actually here, which on a loafer is not necessarily that good. And so, you know, I'm conflicted about it. I really am. The sole wears fine, and for a summer shoe, you know, I use a shoehorn. They fit fine. I can walk in them fine. The length just feels a little weird, but and it looks a little weird, I gotta be honest. But you know, when I look at them as a whole, I've got to ask myself the question: is it worth the price? And let's face it, that's the reason for these shoe reviews, is to determine that. And so as I look at it, I mean, now I spent, I think I got these at 50% off. I bought them at Carrefour. But if you look at like list price on these, I think it's 495 pounds. So roughly, you know, that's about 30% uptick for pounds to dollars. So if you figure 500, that's $650, right? So close to $650. Not a chance. Definitely not worth it. I'm questioning whether it was worth it at 50% off, right? And you know, it's a new style, so I was lucky to get them at that. And I'm not even sure if it was exactly that. But as I look at the construction, you know, the stitching is okay. The design is nice, but you know, the fact that it's cemented, the fact that it's like super thin, just doesn't seem to epitomize anything that an Edward Green stands for, right? You buy an Edward Green shoe because you want to have something that's going to last forever. This is not a forever shoe. This is a shoe that's designed to last a summer, if that's all you wear, right? So now I have a huge rotation. I'll probably keep them for 20 years just because I never wear loafers, and when I do, they'll probably be fine. And it's nice to have blue suede loafers. I really do like them. I like the leather patch on the back. From a style perspective, the piping I like the edge, and I like the fact that they're unstructured, because you know, this is an unstructured jacket. I have one, and now I have a pair of unstructured loafers, right? I mean, it kind of goes, and it works out okay. You know, like seersucker, it's very lightweight, to the fact of being laughably lightweight. I have a pair of Allen Edmonds shoe trees in them just because they're small, right? And that's why I picked them. But you know, if I look on the inside, you know, they have a single sock liner, which is nice. I prefer that to having the ones that are only half the foot. The feel on the inside, the only structure in this entire shoe on the inside is this part here. So you can kind of feel some thickness there. Everywhere else might as well be a sock. Now,
that has its place in my wardrobe, right? If I'm on vacation and I want to have something that's going to fit and be that thick, right? This shoe really fits that bill. And if you think about like a Gucci loafer, especially the Gucci loafer that, you know, they sell like that, you know, this fits into that type of thing. And this isn't $1,000 for a loafer, right? So from that perspective, I think that there's definitely a place for it in the wardrobe. And you know, I feel like I'm still lucky to have it. So, and I don't know whether or not Gucci loafers are like stitched or whether or not they're cemented. They might be cemented too, right? So, at the end of the day, and I'm not an expert in Gucci, and I apologize to those of you who are, because I'm sure many of you are. It's an immensely popular shoe. At the end of the day, it's a really interesting loafer. I don't know that, I mean, I'm not going to buy the tassel version. I probably wouldn't buy another Edward Green summer loafer. I thought about these as an entry point to Edward Green in general, right? I thought, hey, this is a way for me to try the brand, see whether or not I really like it. If I really like it, maybe, you know, I'll think about dropping $1,600 or $2,000 on a pair of shoes. And right now, I've got to be honest, I'm not convinced. So, interested in your feedback. And listen, I'm nothing against those guys who love Edward Green. It seems like a really great brand. Everything that it stands for with, you know, buy one pair of shoes and it'll last the rest of your life and things like that are all messages that I like. I have been able to find them in shoes that are a third or a quarter of the price without, you know, needing to drop that $2,000. And I gotta be honest, $1,000 is really hard for me to do, and buying a pair of shoes. $2,000 just seems out of sight. Regardless of how much money you make and all that other stuff, it's just at the end of the day, it's a value proposition, and that's for me. And I may be completely out to lunch on that, and I'd love to hear your reasons why. But for now, I'm going to enjoy these. I'm going to try to wear them more than I have, and see whether or not they continue to grow on me. So this is Wisconsin Shoe Guy, and that is a very short, worth the price video on these Edward Green Polperros, and interested in your thoughts. Thanks again.